1, 2, 3, 4, 5 netball courts. Just want you to go around the outside of them 3 times. So just do big loops right around the outside. Just what?
Sorry?
Yep, all the ones along this road.
Like around the pool?
Yep, on the outside, around the outside of the poles. Watch out for the poles, watch out for the sheds, and most importantly, watch out for the other people, because there's other people using this area as well, okay? So you're going to do that 3 times, and then come back and meet here, okay? Okay, off you go. Right together. They don't like being on their saddles, do they? Good work. Watch out for the rollerblader. So one more time, and just watch out for the people up there. How do the bikes feel?
Good.
Good?
Yep.
Jude, I'm just going to tighten up your helmet. That's alright with you? A little on the loose side. Okay?
That's good.
So just don't want to get the skin. Yep. Yours is good too still? Just going to tighten that up a little bit.
Also put it
Yep. Okay.
sit upside down.
Only one of them. Bit more. Alright. Safety first. Better. Okay. So what we're going to do first is some cornering. So you guys have your cornering, like you're pretty good with it, watching how you went around those corners there. But this is going to be a bit more technical because they're going to be sharper corners. So what you're going to do is we'll start over at the blue cone.
Yep.
And you're riding this. I will just show you in a sec, but I'm just going to talk you through it first. We're going to ride to the yellow cone, go around the yellow cone, to this yellow cone. So you're doing, see a zigzag between the yellow cones.
Oh, yes.
You finish at the yellow cone in the corner over there, then you go back to the blue cone along the straight line and back. stick together on this one, but what I want you to try and do is when you're cornering, there's a couple of things that are important. So one, when you're doing tighter corners, is you keep your inside leg up. So if I was riding in this direction and going around this cone, this is my inside leg. So I want to have the outside one down and the inside leg up as I turn my bike around it. So you can kind of just roll around it without putting your foot down. And then you pedal to the next one. But at the next one, you have to swap legs because it's the other leg that's the inside leg up. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Have you got any questions about that? Would you like me to demonstrate or would you like to have a go?
We'll have a go.
You can have a go if you like. Pardon? Okay. Well, why don't you guys have a go and then we'll come back, do that 5 laps for me. We'll come back and then we'll have a chat about how you go. Sound good? So inside leg up. That's way good. Yep, rolling around nicely. Nice work, Stel. Almost, Stel. Just got to get that inside leg up a little bit more, okay? Good work, Jude. 4 more. So 4 more, Stella. That was a good one. You keep going, okay? You keep going, Jude. That's all right. So at the moment, you're coming into them right here and then turning around. So what I'd like you to try and do is go for a bigger arch around the cone. So come around this way and you get a much bigger circle. And it'll make it easier. Yeah, and it means you don't have to turn your front handlebars as hard or lean your bike as much to get around a corner. So do you want to try that for me for a couple of laps? Okay, just have 2 laps of that. Let Jude go through. Okay, Jude, I'll get you to do 2 more laps with Stella, okay? Just 2 more for both of you. your seat's a little low, that's going to make it a little hard as well. But you're both on low seats, so
I don't sit down though.
no, notice that. Very interesting. Actually, neither of you like to sit down at all, I don't think. You know what? It's actually easier to ride longer distance. You know how we were talking about riding 10Ks before?
Yeah.
I think you'd be able to probably ride much longer than 10Ks if you sat on the seating rope.
Yeah. But I like to stand up.
That's okay. Alright, so what we'll do is Stella, I'm going to make a slightly different activity this time. And you're both going to do it, but this is still a cornering activity. I'll just grab some more cones. So I'm just going to set out some different cones in the middle here. And then I'll be right back. Okay, so the idea with this one is Jude, Stella and I just had a quick chat down at the corner about how to go around a corner in a slightly different way. So Stella, this is probably more for you, this activity, but you can definitely both do this. So I want you to use these cones and do them how you want a corner, so sort of like what you were just doing. But when you go around these ones, it's slightly different. Instead of, you're going to go around the yellow cone still, but what I want you to do is try and get close to the red cone as you go around, so you get a wider corner.
Yeah, that's what I was doing on the corners.
Great, you'll be good at it then. So you should be able to nail this one. So this is just so when you finish at that corner, you'll see the yellow corner when you're coming out and you're heading in this direction. But I want you to also look at the red. So you're not only looking at that and going, oh, I've got to get around it, it's just there. This way you can come at the red and you go, oh, the yellow one's there, I can get around that easily. So we'll do that on the middle cone with the red.
In other words, it's just the same.
The other ones are the same, but they'll be a good way because we're doing it different over here. You can practice it over here and practice it over here as well, just without the red cone. Does that make sense? Okay, you want to have a go? Alright, so this we'll do 5 laps again. How are you feeling? And we'll have a water. Nice, Jude. Good work. So aim for that red cone a bit more, Michelle. Yep. Did that feel a bit smoother? That's good. Definitely need to put Stella's seat height up.
You can do it with the lever.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
We'll do it.
after this.
That's looking great still. And Stella, still try and keep that inside leg up for me, okay? Nice work. How's it feel? Excellent. Hey Jude, inside leg up, remember? So the inside leg. Remember how I said when you, if that was the cone? Inside leg. Flip it up as we go around the cone. And the outside leg down. I think you just forgot on that one probably. Yeah, like that. Lovely. Really good, Stella, really good. last 4. Nice, Del, nice. Good work, Jude. One more to go? One more?
I'm done.
Okay. Pull up over where we're stopping. How'd you find it with the red cones?
Pretty.
You seem to be very good at cornering, Jude. I think you've got your balance well worked out on that bike.
It'd be hard on that bike for me because
Yep. That works, Del. How did you find that with the red cones? Did that help? Oh, good. So what that was doing was just making that bigger circle. And Jude's bike, it's easier to do the smaller circle because it's being bike, so it's sort of made for the more those smaller spaces. With your bike, it's made for mountain biking. It's a mountain bike.
wider spaces.
Wider spaces.
Yeah, wider.
Yep.
That limits the jumps.
Definitely. They're very agile bikes. And mountain bikes are as well, but they're just built differently.
Yeah.
But that's okay. So we might do one more cornering thing and then call it a day. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one it's a little bit different. I'm just going to rearrange the cones. Still, all of the, can you just jump off your bike and I'll get you to give me a hand just rearranging the cones if that's alright? So all of those yellow cones that are in the middle, I want you just to take them over and put them in the same spot on the line over the side, please. Just so that they're in the middle of the two. I'll get the last one. So it's a similar exercise, but without the zigzag. This time we're just weaving in between the cones. Any questions there? Just left, right, left, right. So let's have a go first. Question? Yeah?
When you go around and do back to the then up and go back.
I think what you can do, we'll use the blue cones again because otherwise you could just run into each other. So definitely safest. Sound good? Okay, this time I'll just get you to do that 3 times and I'm just going to see how you guys do it and then we'll come back again, okay? It doesn't matter if you hit a cone. Still, if you want, have a go standing up. You might find this one easier standing up. We'll just see how it feels and then go from there, okay? Those last 2 are really good, Stel. One more? One more. Okay, just wait here, coming through. Do you want to go? Just gonna put up on things here. Okay, so what I just changed is all I did was move some cones up the other end. The reason I did that is because I think it will be,
It's harder to get
yeah,
straight.
it is. It's hard to get around the corner and then do the cones like that. So this way, what you can do is you guys can come around the corner and you don't have to take it sharp. You can kind of cut it like this if you want, whatever's easiest. But the idea is you'll be able to go through there a bit faster. Now, do you want to know why I'm telling you to go through faster? Any ideas?
Do you have to keep your legs up and down because it's hard to keep up?
Good guess. But what I was actually going to say is,
Because it's harder to go around that point at the end.
I think by then you will have lost some speed, but if you go through faster, you won't have to pedal as much. So you will actually be able to move the bike. And
Do you still have to put them?
still a good idea to do that. I'll show you what I mean on my bike, okay? This isn't the bike I would usually use for this, but it will hopefully still work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and go through there without even having to move my wheel much like this. So we're just going to only move the wheel just a tiny bit, just enough to get around the cones. Instead of doing those big corners, just enough to get around. Okay? See how it goes. You ready?
So you don't have to move.
No, but the reason I didn't have to move them was because I didn't turn my wheel much. Did you see how I didn't turn my wheel much? Just like that. Just enough to get around the cones. So with the other cone exercise, you have to move your wheel heaps to get around because you're zigzagging way back and forth. But this one, we're just going around it. This is a bit different. You want to have a go?
Yeah.
All right. When you're ready, guys, let's have a go at 3 laps. That was great. So just go again and see how you can go. And even if you hit them still, it doesn't matter. One more. Yep. Have a go at not pedaling this time still and see how far you can go. Great work. That's okay. Happens to the best of us. Just wait still. So did that feel a bit better than the first time when, because I didn't give you many instructions, I just said give it a go. But that's good because then you can see what the difference is. Makes sense?
That's easier.
Definitely easier. And one other thing that can make it easier again is, I think Jude, you were doing it, but Stella, I think I didn't tell you this before, but one thing that can make it easier is to keep your feet parallel. You know how on the other one we had 1 foot up and 1 foot down?
Yeah.
That's important for safety on those diagonal corners. But because this is just moving the bike only slightly, sometimes having your feet
Like
parallel,
this,
parallel to the ground, yeah, yep, like that, can make this easier again. Yeah, you can have another go at that if you want to, Stell.
Yeah.
Oh, you're both enjoying it? Okay.
maybe. 3 more?
Okay, 3 more. Two more. 2 left. Just work out here. Yep. Last one, just work out for that young child. Nice. Feel good? Excellent. We're all done. Yep. Did that feel a bit better again still, having them parallel like that? And sometimes you'll find 1 foot, like some people like to ride with that foot in front or that foot in front.
I like to have that.
But you're probably always going to whatever one is your instinct anyway, so you don't have to think about that one too much. Okay, so that's all the skills we're going to do. So we're just going to do a quick cool down, which is just going to be a really quick one of those. Just check. Just do one of those big laps for me that you did at the start, and then we'll come back here.
Can I do 2?
You can do 2 if you would like. Yes. Just take it nice and easy, okay?
Yeah.
You can go whatever direction you want, and watch out for other people, okay? Because there's a few little kids around. One last thing, guys. Can I get you to pop your bikes just maybe against the shed over there for me? Or still, you can just stand yours up on the stand, that's fine. Yep, you want a drink still? And we're just going to do very quick stretching, just to make sure fully cooled down, okay? So So do you guys do any stretching at the other sports you do?
No.
Oh, really? Thought you might. Well, we'll start with our legs, I think, today. So let's just touch our toes with your legs straight. Can you feel a stretch in the back of your legs there? Okay, just try and hold it for a little bit longer still. Yep. And we'll just count backwards from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, now just stand in the pole. Do these ones? Have you done these ones before? When did you do these ones?
I don't know.
You haven't done them before? Okay, so
I've seen that.
count back from 10. Yep, try and keep your knees together. 8, yep, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And change legs. So with a stretch, you just want it to, just so you can feel it a little bit, but you don't want it to hurt, okay? 10, legs, try and keep your knees together. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll do one last one, just to try and stretch your sides out a bit, because you guys were really out of the saddle, which works your core a lot. So just go like that, and bend over. Yep. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the other way. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. That's the end. So, did you have fun? Would you tell me if you didn't? Okay, well that's good. Is there anything where what I said wasn't very clear? Okay, well that's good. Is there anything else you'd like to do in the future? When you think about things you'd like to learn how to do on a bike, is there anything that jumps to mind where you go, oh, I'd love to learn how to jump, or I'd love to learn how to brake really hard? That's true. I've heard that. You told me earlier today. You want to learn how to jump?
I can jump on a tabletop.
Oh, nice. I can't do that yet. I've got to work on that skill, don't I? All right,
I'm
well,
not on a table.
there's a lot more jumps out there now.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it for today. Thanks, Tess. Appreciate you filming. This is Jude and Stella for everyone who's watching.